welcome back to Snickers in Skyrim. Snickers has returned the file and returned all the items
Master,
needed
look.
to fix it.
It's the file.
What? How?
Doesn't matter. Look. It's refilling with your tonic as we speak.
Marvelous. No! Oh.
Wow.
He is gone. But thanks to you, he died knowing his life's work was not in vain.
Snickers is very sorry to hear that, though. Actually, the way he was lying on the bed, his lips not moving, and then he died and he sort of flipped over. That was a bit strange. But Snickers is sorry.
As am I. You acted very nobly in helping my master realize his life's work. As for myself, I've always been content to simply be an alchemist.
Good for you.
I fear keeping the file would just remind me of Norelian's obsession. Here, keep it. You are as much a part of its legend now as Coralmel was.
Thank you.
I hope it brings you the happiness that my master desired. Now, how would you like me to align the file's properties? I'm not as skilled as Coralmel, so I'm afraid it will only ever refill with one type of liquid.
Right. Okay, power of healing would be nice. Resist versus magic would be very nice. Tougher in battle? No. Strengthen my magical skills? Perhaps? No, not deal with damage. Better hidden in the shadows. Well, Snickers is already very good at hiding in the shadows, so... And he has lots of healing potions already. So maybe to resist the forces of magic then.
I understand. Is that an amulet of Mara? I'm surprised someone like you isn't spoken for.
Oh yes, it is an amulet of Mara, but
Good day, friend. Keeping well?
Snickers just isn't going to... Snickers is
Until
looking
next
for a
time.
woman, yes.
I'll never have mastered Norelian's skill with potions.
So what will you do? Now that he is gone.
I'll carry on his tradition as best I can. I could spend a lifetime just going over his notes. All right then.
Probably, yeah. Is this legend forge? Nothing to change. It's a bit, well, not peculiar as much as a bit, suspicious, actually. Anyway, yeah, Snickers is here in Windhelm, as you can see. There was also a bit of a murder mystery here. Snickers, quite coincidentally, and very unfortunately, bumped into the sort of the death of well, there was a girl found dead, the third one, quite recently. Windhelm is plagued by a shadowy killer now. Snickers has been asked to help investigate. But to do this, Snickers must talk to your life. Up at the Palace of the Kings, apparently.
Good thing you did for Norelion, retrieving that file for him before he died. Man was obsessed.
Well, thank you.
So you can cast a few spells? Am I supposed to be impressed?
Snickers doesn't need you to be impressed. Doesn't care at all whether you're impressed or not, to be quite frank.
Be on the lookout. The butcher could be around any corner.
So what are you doing around here? In the dark, anyway? Yeah, the butcher struck here at the graveyard. Yes.
What do you need, Bard?
I realized that Snickers is a bar, that's nice.
My
Well,
job's simple enough, and I don't really complain much.
yeah. It's Susanna the Wicked as well. Gross and very, very
Luckily,
sad.
Windhelm
Snickers
is cold, so
met
the dead
her.
don't rot as quickly. Sometimes the burial has to wait for the ground to thaw, though.
Wow.
My cousins are fighting dragons, and what do I get?
After what happened to those other women, I'm worried about my own safety.
No, what is that? I'm
Good to
gonna
see you
once
again, friend.
honored.
Is that an amulet of Mara? I'm surprised someone like you isn't spoken for.
Snickers doesn't even know anything about you. just move on as if you had never said that.
Lightly armored means light on your feet. Smart.
Yes.
What is it?
Well, Snake has to find this, presumably the captain of the guard or whatever, who decides who can investigate murder in Well Done, because apparently the guards are all held up with the war and the
Olaf
fighting.
won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message?
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make a more powerful statement, don't you think?
Wow.
So we're ready to start this war in earnest then.
Soon.
I still say you should take them all out like you did dead King Torrig.
Torrig was merely a message to the other Jarls. Whoever we replace them with will need the support of our armies.
We're ready when you are.
Things hinge on Whiterun. If we can take the city without bloodshed, all the better. But if not,
The people are behind you.
many, I fear, still need convincing.
Then let them die with their false kings.
We've been soldiers a long time. We know the price of freedom. But people are still weighing things in their hearts.
What's left of Skyrim to wager?
They have families to think of.
How many of their sons and daughters follow your banner? We are their families.
Well put, friend. Tell me, Galmar, why do you fight for me?
Why indeed?
I'd follow you into the depths of oblivion. You know that.
Yes, but why do you fight? If not for me, what then?
I'll die before elves dictate the fates of men. Are we not one in this?
I fight for the men I've held in my arms, dying on foreign soil. I fight for their wives and children whose names I heard whispered in their last breath. I fight for we few who did come home, only to find our country full of strangers wearing familiar faces. I fight for my people, impoverished to pay the debts of an empire too weak to rule them, yet brands them criminals for wanting to rule themselves. I fight so that all the fighting I've already done hasn't been for nothing. I fight because I must.
I think it sounds
Your
like you
words
fight
give
because you know
voice to
nothing
what
else
we
than
all
fighting.
Feel, Ulfric. And that's why you will be High King. But the day words are enough will be the day when soldiers like us are no longer needed.
I would gladly retire from the world, were such a day to dawn.
Aye. But in the meantime, we have a war to plan.
You know, Jarl, it was quite nice of you to let Sneakers overhear this entire conversation. For all he knows, it was engendered to try and make him feel sympathy for your cause. But, Sneakers, well, Sneakers is getting sidetracked anyway. Completely, he was going to look into these murders and not anything about. Sneakers has some papers they think you should see, but anyway, here is your life.
The Stormcloaks are finding victory across the land.
But at the same time, women are being murdered on your streets. And Snickers has heard of these murders.
These are difficult times indeed, when men stalk their brethren like beasts. My men are stretched thin as it is. If you offer your aid, I gladly accept. The guards will be told to assist you as necessary.
Thank you.
I'm happy to lend a hand as much as I can as well.
Good. So...
I'm not much of a strategist, but Lord Ulfric listens to my counsel all the same.
So what do you do for the Jarl?
For Ulfric? Well, nothing official. Known him for years. He seems to value my thoughts. I don't really have a mind for war, and I think he likes having an untrained opinion from time to time.
Right.
Travel safely. It's dangerous out there.
So Snickers can now safely go investigate the crime scene, which I think is much more worthwhile than planning some sort of stupid war with the
You
Jarl.
have vanquished a great evil from Skyrim. You have saved this land, your very souls.
Yes, thank you. Now let's hope you do not waste it on this silly war of yours. Oh. Wow. The crime scene is not in there. The crime scene is... yep.
Fancy yourself an alchemist, hmm? Never could get the hang of it.
Snick is not really much of an alchemist, but he knows how to brew a potion, yes. Okay. So, crime scene... Oh,
I've got a lot of
everything's
respect
gone
for the
now.
Restoration School. Skyrim could use a lot more healers.
Well, this is where she was found dead, alright?
Releasing a captured dragon. I don't think I'll ever understand that one.
Well, your life has granted Snickers permission to aid in the investigation.
All right then. I noticed a trail of blood leading away from here.
Really?
Helgerd's taken the body into the Hall of the Dead to prepare for burial. She's a little crazy. If she knows anything, it's dead bodies.
Right, but and there is a trail of blood. Snickers is supposed to talk to Helgert? Snickers would rather follow the trail of blood first, see where it leads, although it seems to stop here, kind of.
No lollygagging. I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of mead.
So where is that trail of blood? Maybe Snickers does need to talk to whatever her name was. Oh, yeah, here's more blood. Right, so Snickers can maybe follow the blood stains then. Up there, or up here?
Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet roll.
That way, Snickers, thanks.
Be on the lookout. The butcher could be around any corner.
Quite possibly. Well, Snickers would pop in and see this lady priest first, though, because she is here, yes, and the bloodstains are so big and massive they're not going to go away just like that. Snickers thinks.